Good afternoon, everyone. Today I will be walking through the new Add to Calendar feature that is available for conference sessions. This feature is currently in staging and will be released to the live train site on February 2nd, 2026, as part of the February release. So you can see on my screen here a conference that I'm currently in progress for. There are two different sessions for this sample conference, one that I have registered for and one that I have not registered for. The reason I wanted to show these two different sessions is because you'll notice that only one of them has this new Add to Calendar button. The reason for that is because the Add to Calendar button will only show for sessions that you are registered for and that you have not completed. This is intentional to make sure it's easy for you to recognize which sessions are coming up and which ones can be added to your calendar. Now that I have explained that difference, I will begin walking you through how to actually add the calendar event to your personal calendar. You'll start by clicking this Add to Calendar button, which is conveniently located underneath the time of the session. Once you click that button, you will see a pop-up with a drop-down list of different calendar formats that you can utilize this feature on. We have various formats ranging from Apple to Microsoft, Google, Yahoo, or even other if you don't see your supported calendar client on this list. Before I go into actually adding the session to your calendar, I wanted to talk a little bit about the three different Microsoft/Outlook options that you see here. I understand on first glance it could be a little confusing on which option you should choose, so I want to walk through each one and when it might be applicable to your personal use case. The Outlook for desktop option should be used if you're currently running on the classic Outlook and have that on your desktop. When you open your Outlook, you should be able to see whether you're on the classic or new view, but we have tested this out and this option works best if you are still on that classic Outlook view. This second option called Microsoft Outlook is for any of you who utilize Microsoft Live. When you use this option, it'll open up a separate browser tab and will require you to either be logged into or initiate a login for Microsoft Live. This last one here, titled Office 365, is for those of you who have transitioned to the new version of Outlook. So whether that's on your desktop, within your browser, if you are running that new version, this is the option that we recommend for you. Again, we understand it might be confusing which one to select, so of course you can utilize some trial and error, try out each option and see what works best for you. But those are our recommendations so far on the three different options. Now that I've gone through that explanation, I'll walk through really briefly just what you would do next to actually add the session information to your calendar. I'm personally going to choose the Outlook for desktop version, and from here I would simply select Add. What that'll do is actually create an event that would be in my downloads folder that I would click on and then add directly to my calendar. Now, depending on which format you choose, the instructions might be different. So we recommend that you follow whatever instructions you usually go with when it comes to adding calendar events to your personal calendar. So again, this was a walkthrough of the new Add to Calendar button that will be available on February 2nd, 2026 for conference sessions. I also wanted to add a note that we heard from a few of you that you and your learners have some difficulties with the Add to Calendar option for live event sessions. So as part of this update, we have also enhanced that feature to ensure that the Add to Calendar button will be compatible with the new version of Outlook for live event sessions as well. So if you are in staging and would like to test out any of these features, you can do so. And again, both of these will be live on February 2nd, 2026. Thank you.